Alekhine's Gun is a new stealth game released by Maximum Games, and technically the third Death To Spies game, or at least it was originally supposed to be. But I've never played the Death To Spies games before. But you don't have to play those games to get into Alekhine's Gun. You play as a Russian agent Alekhine, working with the CIA during the Cold War era. And your missions and objectives vary from kidnapping, assassination, stealing and destroying evidence, taking pictures. So the game actually does have a pretty good variety of missions and objectives. And also the level design is very open, so it's definitely not linear, and there's always more than one way to approach each objective, so that's nice. And also you can save at any time as well. But unfortunately, Alekhine's Gun has some serious technical issues that held the game back for me. Like the frame rate in Alekhine's Gun is actually really bad. Sometimes it's okay, but other times the game is almost unplayable. And I did notice some bugs and glitches too, so it seems like Alekhine's Gun was, a little rushed, probably because, the new Hitman is coming out soon, but, it's a shame that, Alekhine's Gun just isn't as polished as it could have been. I mean, obviously Alekhine's Gun has had, a low budget, because the cutscenes are mainly still pictures, the sound design isn't good, although the soundtrack's good. So you gotta kind of expect that kind of thing. But at the same time though, Alekhine's Gun just isn't polished enough to warrant its $50 price tag. Which is a real shame since, games like Alekhine's Gun are, very few and far between nowadays. Especially for, especially since, Alekhine's Gun is, kind of supposed to be a spiritual successor to games like Hitman Blood Money. But like I said, man, the game just isn't polished enough as it could have been. And also, I had some problems with the AI as well. I mean, the AI has its moments, and AI in stealth games is hard to get right. But, even though I don't consider myself good at stealth games, I did find the AI in Alekhine's Gun easy to expose at times. I mean, there were times where, I wasn't supposed to go into a restricted area, and AI would see me go in there, but they wouldn't do anything about it, or, I would kill someone in a room full of people, but they wouldn't, know, I was the one that killed that person, or they wouldn't, really care that I killed them, and they just, wander around like nothing happened. So the AI is definitely, hit and miss at times, and definitely not as good as it could have been. And, with that being said though, even with the, obvious shortcomings, Alekhine's Gun had, I actually still had fun playing Alekhine's Gun, so I definitely don't think Alekhine's Gun is a bad game, but it's also really rough and hard to recommend. But if you do have any interest in playing Alekhine's Gun, I would definitely recommend waiting until the price drops in a patch, or renting or borrowing this game. But for now, Alekhine's Gun is hard for me to recommend. So with that being said, I give Alekhine's Gun a 5.5 out of 10.